Hello. Today's hair day, which I am so excited about. I dropped Sydney off at school looking like a troll as always. And my kitchen is a disaster from packing lunch. I thought I was gonna do a sandwich, ended up not. I don't always, but I very often times share her lunches over on Instagram stories, Chic Mama over there. And I have a ton, I think almost 100 saved to a highlight over there as well. So FYI, and I know I need to get posting more of those as shorts. You guys seem to enjoy when I post them as shorts, but I've got to very quickly clean up the kitchen a little bit and pull myself together for my hair appointment. Not that it matters, because after my hair appointment I'm picking Sydney up and coming home, but my plan is to go a little bit darker. I'm gonna pull up some of my Pinterest inspo. Now listen, my hairstylist is also one of my really good friends, and she's gonna tell me like it is, and we are probably gonna have to go gradual. I think that's we're probably gonna have to go gradual, and so that is completely fine. I'm a-okay with that, and I understand. And of course we are in time constraints because I have to go grab Sydney. So this is my inspo that I have over on Pinterest. I have a bunch of different, basically, like, you know, you get the drift. Like, I want dimension. I don't know if you call it balayage. I don't know if you call it like a root melt. You know, I still want some brightness, like some money pieces. Whoops. I still want some money pieces and dimension, but we shall see. One of the things that I'm sort of nervous about, and I really need to, I don't know if I've told her, but in the past when I have been blonde and I've gone brunette, or I've gotten, you know, lowlights put in, my hair is so porous from being blonde, but it's porous naturally as it is. It pulls dark, like black, gray, really cool toned when you put deposit brown on top of it. So in the past I've had to reiterate that to hairstylists to put some red, like warm. I know nothing about hair, I'm acting like I do, but they have to put, this is what they've told me, they have to put red in there in order for my hair to not turn black, gray, really cool toned. And so I want to make sure that I'm letting her know that as well. And I know she knows that, but it's like I have to say it or I'm gonna be, anyway. My grays are coming in like crazy, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, you can hide them with highlights because, you know, they kind of look like highlights. Well, no, not really to me, because yes, I have naturally, you know, darker hair, and I can't hide the gray. Like when I go brunette, I can just get the brown sprays or like do the little fix in between appointments to kind of hide them. Whereas when they're coming in gray in my dark root, there's no hiding them. And that's just me. It's just a personal thing, and I'm also ready for a change come the fall. So very excited about that. Oh my word, I've been talking for 4 minutes about my hair. I'm gonna clean the house, clean the kitchen a little bit, and then get going to my appointment. Trying to find a matching sock for my daughter to wear this morning to school. Sorry, I just slapped some makeup on and a sweatshirt. I am trying to beat the trash truck. I came out the door and it's coming around the corner and I don't want to get stuck behind it. And so we're off. We are off. I made the decision to stop at Dunkin'. I'm probably gonna roll up 2 minutes past my appointment time, but it's worth it. Sorry, Caitlin. It's worth it. I got an egg and cheese on croissant and an iced nutty pumpkin with 2 pumps. 2 of everything instead of 3 of everything. So it's like 2 pumps pumpkin, 2 shots hazelnut, and then just 2 cream. Last time I got it the regular way and there's 3 of everything and it was slightly too sweet. So hopefully this version is better. And yeah. All right, cool. I should only be like 2 minutes late.
So here's my thought.
Okay.
We don't want to go when we can't really go too dark the first round.
Yeah.
Because 1, it'll sticker shock. Oh, not sticker shock, but it'll shock you.
Yeah.
But 2, also we want to do this in rose. That way, it's not going to be super warm or super ashy because we want it more.
I wanted to
neutral.
talk to you about the ashy.
Yeah.
Because my hair is extremely porous and
Yeah.
whenever I go in the low lights after being blonde, it pulls like black and gray, like so cool tones.
Yeah. So here's the thing, we can either try it with the highlights and then do a root shadow, because that's what my plan was, to get you kind of more like that, is do like the root shadow, see how you like that. So go in, do the highlight, low light. This is just plan 1 though.
Yep.
So highlight, low light, and then go in with a root melt. So that's going to be color on your roots.
Okay.
And then that's going to cover the blonde pieces, but also cover, I can make that like a little bit more like a WN, so that way it covers a little bit. And then kind of match your low light. And then that way you have more of a root. But then also you have to bring some of this up just a little bit, because all of this, see how like this, she has some up in here and
right.
none in here. That's gonna keep that around here. And then we can just, what we could do is every like 8 weeks, just do a glaze, that same glaze on your roots.
Okay.
That's step 1 of what we could do without doing that line of demarcation. Go over.
Because you're a saint. I love you. Is in complete disarray in the behind the scenes. I'm trying to decorate and get organized and all of that. So I'm so in love with my hair. I love the direction that we are going. She ended up doing a root melt, it's called. I don't know, I think it's called something like that, where she put, you know, that dark chocolate brown all over my roots, and as it grows out, it's gonna be there's going to be more of it too. That way we didn't have such a harsh line from where all of my highlights were. She also pulled up some highlights. I mean, my hair is up right now, so you can't quite tell, but she did kind of like pull them up. So as my hair gradually grows out, things will kind of melt together and go together seamlessly. So I already have my next appointment booked, and I am going to be adding more brown in through here. Just wanted to see how my blonde took to that color and product as well, since it's it's just a totally different color scheme than what we have gone with in the past. So far so good. Absolutely love the darkness. I feel like I'm going to be able to at least spray my grays, you know, with that like L'Oreal spray or whatever everyone uses in order to cover their grays. With the root melt, I just think it's going to be so much easier. And plus, I am a natural dark-headed girl as it is. My eyes are brown. And so I just feel like it's just a little bit more me, and kind of nice to change up the color for the fall. So very happy with how things are turning out, and cannot wait until my next appointment to go even darker. Okay, enough about hair. I actually brought Sydney and her friend to school today, and then her friend's mom is picking the girls up from school today. So that's a first. I've never had anyone else pick Sydney up from school. But it's a Friday when I'm filming the rest of this video. And so it's just like, I don't know, it was a nice little trade-off. Can you bring my kid to school? I'll pick your kid up from school type of thing. And so I don't have to leave the house, which is really nice. We do have plans this weekend, which I am filming. Very exciting. We're gonna go rail biking. Sydney has her very first field hockey game, scrimmage game, and my mom is coming down to watch that. So a very exciting weekend. And I do want to bake some yummy foods and some recipes. So yeah, we will see where the rest of the day takes us. It is currently colder in my house than it is outside. So, and I'm refusing to turn the heat on. Alright, I'm off to the grocery store yet again. I feel like I go there like every other day. Lately I have been going there a lot more than normal though, because I'm making many recipes to share through the month of October. One of which I am cooking tonight. And I also need some fruit going into the weekend. So, off to Hannaford yet again. Alright, I got I don't know what I was thinking. I honestly should have grabbed more chicken. I think I have some in the freezer. But anyway, I just grabbed some stuff to make dinner with for tonight. And milk and cereal and fruit. Sadie's been on a huge grapefruit kick. So I just grabbed another grapefruit. She just had one yesterday. So I grabbed another grapefruit, some bananas, some kiwi, cucumber. That'll get us through the weekend before I do like an actual large grocery haul. You get in the habit of doing these tiny little grocery hauls and then it's like, oh my goodness. All right. And then Sydney is being picked up right now. All right, story time really quick while Sydney's not here, because I want to stop talking about this around her. So I know I had said Sydney started swim lessons, so she had her second swim lesson yesterday, and mind you, she does not know how to float. Like, she can't swim and stay above the water yet. She's getting more confident and she's getting there, but she's not there. Okay, so they've been doing lots of noodle time. So she's like learning how to swim, learning how to kick her feet and her arms at the same time. 3 of the kids are on the stairs. 1 kid is with an instructor over here. So Sydney's on the stairs and they're tossing the rings and they're having to retrieve them. While they're retrieving them on the stairs where they can reach, they don't have to like go under or anything. Sydney decides, I'm sitting on the opposite side of the pool because of the way the benches are set up. Sydney decides to go down to the bottom. It's like 3 foot 6 inches, and so she really can't like stand comfortably. So she decides to go down to the bottom of the shallow end, and she thinks that she can swim because she can swim with a noodle. All of a sudden she has this sense of confidence, so she's starting to try to swim, and I'm instantly like, you know, moms know. We know our kids' abilities and we know what's about to happen. The instructor's kind of occupied with a couple of these other kids getting the rings. And I mean, she's right there, but Sydney's kind of on her backside. And all of a sudden I see Sydney start to go under. Her head's going under and she's trying to do the doggy paddle. And I stand up immediately, and the instructor's back too to me. She can't see me, and Sydney's kind of like behind the instructor's back. This is all like maybe 5 seconds, but it felt like I was about to jump in that pool and save my child. So Sydney sinks a little bit and then she comes back up and she like takes a breath and then she goes back down. But this is out of her control. She's not trying to go down and up. And then the second time she comes up, she says, help! And I, mom mode, I beelined it. And then the instructor, you know, pulled her up and the instructor's like, whoops. Because I'm sure they're used to it. She looked over at me once the instructor said, are you okay? And like, they got their bearings. She looked over at me like with that like stone-faced, scared, what just happened look. Like I said, it was literally only a few seconds, and it's not like the instructor was not paying attention. Some kids are able to stand there, some kids are not, and she was like in the middle of talking to another kid or occupied with another kid. Okay, well my memory card is full once again because all I do is chat. Anyway, I will never not be like eyes glued to her when she's in swim. Even when I'm taking pictures or videotaping, I'm like looking at her while I'm doing it. Whew, I don't know. You just have that mom instinct and you know your kid's ability is better than anyone. And I knew she shouldn't have been down there, and it freaked me out and it freaked her out. But very blessed it was only 2, you know. And she knew enough. She was able and knew enough to hold her breath when she was sinking. And I was like, I'm really glad that you yelled help. I mean, I knew she needed help and I was gonna say something, but that got the instructor's attention immediately because she was able to get up enough to say help. That type of stuff affects me for days, and so I'll be thinking about that for days. Anywho, I gotta end this vlog here. All I've been doing is chatting. I just filled the cereal container. All I've been doing is chatting. Sydney should be home soon. I got a text message from my friend's mom that she's there picking him up and gonna get a little treat after school. So she's probably feeling like on cloud 9. I will see you guys in tomorrow's Momtober video. We are browsing Halloween decor, decorating for fall.